My daughter stopped eating 3 weeks before she told me why, and when she finally did, I called the wrong number first. I'm a single mom. I work nights at the hospital, and my sister Rena watches my daughter Mia 4 evenings a week. Rena has done this since Mia was 2. She's not just family, she's the only person besides me who knows Mia's inhaler dosage by heart. Last Tuesday, Mia wouldn't touch her dinner. She sat there pushing rice around her plate, and when I asked what was wrong, she said, "Aunt Rena's friend scares me." I put my fork down. "What friend?" She said a man came over twice while I was at work. He sat close to her on the couch. He called her pretty girl. He asked her not to tell me because it would make things complicated. I did not sleep that night. I sat in the dark kitchen with my phone, scrolling through every text Rena had ever sent me, looking for a name, a pattern, anything. By morning, I had a name. Dale. Some guy Rena mentioned once, months back in passing. I called our mother first because I needed someone to tell me I wasn't crazy, and she said 4 words that flattened me. Rena's seeing someone new. Not what happened. Not is Mia okay. Just confirmation, delivered like gossip. I called the police non-emergency line with my hands shaking so hard I had to redial twice. An officer came to the house, sat with Mia, asked her gentle questions while I stood in the doorway trying to breathe. Mia repeated the same details, close on the couch. "Pretty girl, don't tell mom." The officer's face didn't change, but her pen moved fast. By the time Rena found out, it wasn't a phone call anymore. It was a detective at her apartment door. She called me screaming, and I let it go to voicemail 3 times before I picked up. "You think I'd let anyone near her," she said. "You think I'm that person." I told her I didn't know what to think anymore, because a version of her life existed now that I'd never been shown. Here's the part that changes everything. The detective asked Rena for Dale's full name and pulled his record. Nothing. Not one flag, not one complaint, nowhere, ever. Then she asked to see Rena's door camera footage from the 2 nights in question, because Rena, paranoid after a break-in last year, has one mounted over her own couch. The footage showed Dale sitting on the far end of the couch, a full cushion away from Mia, showing her card tricks on his phone. At one point, he called her kiddo, not pretty girl. He left both nights before 8. He never touched her, not once. The detective sat me down with the footage still paused on the screen and asked one more question, almost as an afterthought. Does Mia have a friend at school named Dale, or anyone else who fits what she described? And that's when it came apart differently than I expected. Mia's after-school group had a substitute counselor that same week. A man, young, sat close, called kids by nicknames. Mia had mixed the two, a 4-year-old's memory folding one uncomfortable afternoon into another unrelated evening, the way children do when no one has taught them the words for what unsettled them. The counselor was quietly moved to another site pending review. Nothing was ever proven against him either, only enough discomfort from 3 other parents to end it there. Unresolved, unwritten, anywhere official. Rena got her name cleared, technically, but cleared isn't the same as trusted. She still remembers that our own mother believed the accusation before she believed her daughter. I still remember the half-second staring at that footage, where I felt something closer to disappointment than relief, because some part of me had already built a story where I was the mother who caught it in time. Rena and I talk now, but carefully, like 2 people stepping around a hole in a floor neither of us can see anymore. Mia doesn't remember any of it. She asked last week if Aunt Rena could take her to the movies, and I said yes before I'd even decided if I meant it. I keep thinking about the officer's pen moving across that notepad, how fast belief travels once it starts, and how slow it moves back the other way, if it moves back at all.